Good morning, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Geminis? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Okay, Geminis. What you got going on, Geminis? What you got going on? What you got for my Gemini collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. What you got for my Gemini collective? Let's pull an oracle. Let's see what the general energy is. All the readings are timeless. You get it when you get it. Take what's yours, leave the rest. Let's get into this. What do you have for my Gemini collective? Okay, those two wanted to do something a little weird. What do you have for my Gemini collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. Gemini, I feel like you might have some decisions to make. There's something going on around you that is, it's like it keeps getting stuck. Some of these cards want to jump, but they're not wanting to jump. The shuffling's even a little weird. Okay, what do you have for my Gemini collective? Come on, Spirit. Play. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're just like, you know, like the cards there, everything is just a little, it's not coming together. It's a little, I'm thinking like, you know, start, stop, like something, like on a bicycle chain, like the chain just keeps like getting caught up in something. Get your ass grounded, go out, walk barefoot in your grass if you can, get yourself grounded, and have fun. Some of you, you're overthinking, you're, especially if there's a decision you got to make, there's something that's kind of just, it never leaves your brain. Every time you get going, if you're having a good day or something like that, this issue could come up, which just kind of puts a clink in your chain. What do they call it? Like a clink in your chain. Yeah, like you're trying to ride a bike, but, you know, the chain keeps fucking up. And, you know, you're trying to go out and do what you needed to do, but that's one little hiccup. Get grounded. Just get focused. Use a grounding stone if you need to. Some of y'all just get out, walk barefoot in the grass. But most importantly, have fun. I think you're overthinking something, Geminis. Right? But just get grounded. Center the thoughts. Center the thoughts. I'm hearing the squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's like you just need to, it's like it's going to lubricate itself out, or you're going to figure out how to lubricate. You're going to get through this little hiccup. I'm really picturing like a bicycle chain, you know, when you're trying to shift gears or you're trying to do something and the chain just keeps getting stuck. You know what I mean? Interesting energy there, Geminis. So keep yourself grounded, get your emotions together. Don't, if you get that hiccup, whenever that thought or that person or that situation comes into play, don't get overly emotional. Yeah, don't let your emotions override that. It's like it's almost like a hiccup in your thought process. That's like a healing point you need to focus on right now, Geminis. You know what I mean? You know, if your chain keeps acting up, either fix the chain, take it to a repair shop, figure out what the problem is. Something, it's like the gears ain't shifting properly. Something just ain't shifting properly. But I don't think it's a bad thing, because we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So once you get grounded and take a more playful approach, you're going to come out of that feeling of being stuck. And does that not kind of remind you of the gears of a bicycle? It's like things aren't working properly. It's almost like your process. For some of you, this could be the healing process, the thought process. You know, you got all these like gears. Picture gears up there working. And, you know, one has to work in order for the other one to come up. I'm getting drawn to like a tranny. If you've ever seen when they like show a open view of the transmission, the little gears and stuff that all come into play. And in order to get up and shift into another gear, you know, everything's got to work together. There's just a... There's something in there The gears just keep getting stuck. There's one, it's like a little hiccup. You know, it's like a little hiccup. But you're going to get out of that energy. But I think you get out of that energy, yeah, with the Sun card here, when you stop focusing on it. Some of you, it's just a matter of taking it and getting it fixed. It just could be a little tune-up. Maybe there's a little rock or something stuck in the gear. You know, that's why you lubricate engines with oil, so that, you know, it can take the wear and tear. It's like a process that just is, there's something in the gears. So I don't want you to overstress it. With that getting grounded, that just means don't overstress it. Don't let, if it's a continual person or situation or thought that keeps coming up that puts a hiccup in that gear system, don't get overly emotional. Okay? There's an easy resolution. There's a simple fix. There is a simple fix. You're just not seeing it. You're focusing too much on it. That may be what keeps you off or pulls you off focus from what you need to do. So all the gears can't work together. Gemini, I'm liking that because it's like that little hiccup. It's just, and I'm really being drawn to like the gears of a bicycle or the gears of a transmission. In order for it to shift into the next gear, there's just some little, well, when you're dealing with a tranny, that could lead to something major. But, you know, you make sure your fluids stay topped off. You make sure, that's why you check your engine oil so your engine can run properly. It keeps everything well lubricated. Some of y'all, there's just, there's something in there. Lord, I hope for some of y'all it isn't transmission problems. Ooh, that shit gets expensive. What do you have for my Gemini Collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Swords in reverse. This is quit overthinking it, okay? With the Chariot here, Lord, for some of you, if you start having car problems, okay, get that shit to a mechanic quick. Don't dick around with it. Some of y'all change your damn motor oil. Do you need to change your oil? Transmission oil, you don't normally have to change. Most of the newer vehicles, it's kind of a closed system, but maybe some of you, if you're having trouble shifting gears, that's not going to be for everybody. Just keep that in mind, especially if your car starts acting a little funny. Get your oil changed. I was drawn to transmission, so, you know, 8 of Cups. Get out of your emotions. This is about getting out of your emotions. Whatever you're dealing with right now, and this could be a person, place, thing, or situation that keeps kind of like being a hiccup. It's just like a hiccup, and you're just not paying attention to it. Because picture like a 10-speed. You're on the bike, and every time you try to shift gears, you know, something ain't working properly. But it's like you can, you know, WD-40 that shit. It's like lubrication. Something is just, you don't want it to get worn down. You know, when your engine oil is old and not working properly, or you don't have enough in there, it's not able to lubricate everything, so everything works. Some of you, this is just getting grounded, getting your emotions out of it. Getting more fluid in your actions, getting more fluid in how you operate. Not letting, because it's like that one little piece of that bicycle chain. There's like one little link that is just acting up. And that's what's causing a bigger issue, but it's actually a rather small problem. 7 of Wands in reverse. Don't get caught off guard, okay? Don't get caught off guard. Do the preventative maintenance that you need to. Do the maintenance that you need to. Because of the 5 of Swords in reverse. You know, it's not going to be an issue if you just get it fixed. Take it to the shop, right? Some of you, this is going in and getting grounded. Not letting your emotions get the best of you. That's why this 8 of Cups here. You got to walk away from your emotions. Don't get so emotionally stumped. You know, I was thinking triggers, but triggers not the word. You just keep getting stuck. It's like a gear keeps getting stuck. Something just keeps getting stuck. It's causing that hiccup. But you got to get out of that energy. Some of y'all definitely preventative car maintenance. Check your fucking oil, right? Check your oil, check your tire pressure. Keep up on that. Yeah, because as you move away from your emotions here, yeah, with the 5 of Cups here in reverse, again, so we've had the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and now we got this 5 of Cups in reverse. This is why you got to get grounded. You got to pull your emotions away from whatever situation you're going through. And this is the lesson you have to learn. And for some of y'all, Spirit up there is laughing at your ass. Like, you knew this journey was going to be difficult. But at the end of the day, it's just removing the emotional side of a situation, removing your emotions, being able to stay grounded in your emotions, not getting overly sad or overly worked up or overly dramatic. You know, if you're one of them people that you have a little disruption in your day and it's like, oh, all hell breaks loose, right? Have y'all ever, was it a meme? What is it? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, but it's like, or a gay man slightly inconvenienced. You know what I mean? This is kind of the laugh. You got to learn that emotional control. You got to learn that emotional control. Walking away when you need to walk away. And a lot of you, this is preventative maintenance. With the Chariot there, so definitely check your vehicle. Look at this with the movement. The Chariot here with the Six of Swords. As you move away, and these cards are all about emotion, so Geminis, you're going to, if something has you overly emotional or like stumped emotionally, don't let it get the best of you. Do not let it get the best of you. Queen of Pentacles, right? Some of you, this could be dealing with work. This could be dealing with a situation, a family situation, right? Maybe you're having some trouble transitioning. Maybe you're having some trouble with your child, right? And you just don't know what to do. You're overthinking it. With the play card coming up, right? Getting out there and taking more of a lackadaisical approach to solving the problem. If you're one of them that tries to, you know, read up on it and you're like, oh my God, how can we focus on this? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Sometimes just going out and playing, letting loose and having fun. Some of y'all, maybe some playtime with your children. When was the last time you went out and played with your child? You know, you could play with your child, get out there and take your shoes off and run in the grass for a little bit or go to a park. Damn, we've had all five of the 5 cards show up in this reading. But the beauty, thank you, Spirit. The 5 of Swords in reverse, the Lover's card here, the 5 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. The conflict comes when it comes to your heart, relationships, and the Lover's card here is any close partnership that you have, anyone you have affection for, right? A lover, your family, your friends, you know, your children. This is that emotional connection, right? And that how you choose to approach it on an emotional level. Don't let it conflict you, right? Don't get so caught up in your emotions that it creates havoc. You know, you could be thinking more into a problem than what you need to be. Let go. Play, right? Preventative maintenance, doing what you need to do to get in that 9 of Cups energy. You see them cups, it's like that bitch is throwing them cups up in the air. You free yourself from the emotional attachment to the situation. Get out of your head. Maybe some of you, if you're dealing with a child who's having issues, right? Or you're dealing with a person. It's almost like whatever situation you're going through, Gemini, as soon as you remove the emotional effect that it has on you and you're able to look at it from a more logical standpoint and you it's like you want to play with the different ideas, but you want to remove your emotions from it. If you feel like, okay, if you've heard that your child is having trouble in school or there's emotional blockage you have with the relationship, quit hounding on it. Just play and kind of take more of a lackadaisical approach. I love that word, lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. Who the hell uses lackadaisical anymore? It's kind of like free your emotions from it. If your child may be having like some learning disabilities, or maybe there's some issues on the playground, don't get so caught up. Whatever this conflict here, because we all know 5's about conflict and change, right? Lovers is about choices. Don't let your emotions prevent you from doing what you need to do. It's like, don't take it personally, Gemini. It's not you. It's just your emotional attachment to a situation. Your emotional pull, whatever this emotional pull has on you. Some of you, this is dealing with people, right? If people can tug on your emotions. Not allowing that. Some of you just let your guard down. Don't let people, places, or things emotionally affect you. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. You need to remove your emotions. This is, Geminis, this is almost like a fuck it, let go and let God energy. It truly is. Get yourself grounded, get out of your head, get out of your emotions. The Emperor here, you know, the Emperor makes decisions, and they're not always good decisions, or they don't always have a happy outcome. But right, when you're the boss, when you're the one in control, you have to make the decisions that some people might not like, right? Because the Emperor is taking control. This is you taking control in your household. I'm really drawn to like child energy here. You could be having issues with the children or in your family. That's why you got to remove your emotions from it. You got to look at something from more of a grounded, logical, not so emotionally based decision. Got the Four of Pentacles. You got to let go of your control over something. You got to let go of the emotional control that something has on you. And that is when you're going to be able to make the decision and do it in a way that's it's going to make it easy flowing. It's like whatever the hell is holding up that gear, whatever the hell is causing that little hiccup in the road, you're understanding it. There's something that still keeps like recurring, and you're like, what the fuck? And every time it happens, you could be like, what the fuck? Some of you definitely preventative maintenance on your vehicles, okay? If you're feeling that something ain't wanting to shift properly, definitely get that checked out so that way it don't lead to a bigger problem down the road, right? When you're dealing with your transmission. Whatever is moving you forward, there's still something that's just, it's still that, I want to say like hiccup in the road. You know, when you're on a bike and the chain don't want to, it's like the gear system. Something just keeps showing up as you progress, as you try to switch gears on the bike. And it's like forward movement. Whatever is propelling you forward, there's still something in there that keeps, you're like, what? Every time you try to shift into another gear, that problem is surfacing. Get out of your head on it. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles here, and now the Nine of Pentacles. Now, there's 5 pentacle difference between the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, right? You got to let go of that hold, whatever the hell is holding up. Geminis, you're going to know if this is your reading because whatever this is, it could just be an emotional attachment. It's definitely dealing with your emotions, which is affecting any movement forward. Some of you, it could be a close emotional tie you have with someone that you just need to step back from. It's like take a lackadaisical approach, take a playful approach to it. Keep your emotions grounded. So if this is dealing with a person that, you know, maybe agitates you or that you know is that person that constantly wants to, you know, throw a wrench in your progress, preventing you from moving forward. It's like take more of a lackadaisical approach. Lifeline. The Fool here in reverse with the Ten of Cups. When you remove any control or any, it's like you're trying to control something. You're trying to look at it from a different way, and however you're approaching it isn't working. That's when the Ten of Cups comes in. It's going to have a happy resolution as soon as you quit trying to force a resolution. Nine of Wands here. This Nine of Wands is more like preventative maintenance. It's more like preventative maintenance. This is more of taking a logical approach to the situation than an emotional approach. Ding, 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 ding. That went off in somebody's head, right? This is more of a logical approach. Some of y'all need to look at something more logically and pull your emotions back. Any decisions that you have to make, especially if it's coming to a child or I'm going to say like any preventative maintenance. This is a beautiful energy, Geminis, because for once, it's like you can't solve this problem with your heart. This is almost like using an emotional or a logical approach to it. But it's the one thing that kind of still tugs on your emotion. It's a decision you have to make. Very well could be based on a lover, a close relationship, your child, a parent. It's like remove your emotions from it. Look at this from that Emperor energy. You're like, fuck it. I'm removing my Emotional attachment. You're removing anyone's emotional attachment to you and looking at things from a very logical standpoint. But it has a happy resolution when you let go of any outcome. Okay, with the Fool in reverse there, this is you're afraid. It's almost like you're afraid to fix the problem. You're afraid to deal with the problem because it's that conundrum, Gemini, where you're overthinking something to the point that it affects you emotionally. Let go of your emotions, because that's what's actually restricting you from moving forward. And that Fool in reverse, you're not having fun. You're not looking at a situation. You're letting it hold you up instead of just going with the flow. Let go and let God. It's going to work out. It is going to work out in the end. So if you're dealing with a loved one, a situation, family, some of you with kids, because we got right now the Five of Swords in reverse, the Five of Wands in the upright, and the Five of Cups in reverse. That's kind of the conflict. Being able to let go and let God. Quit overthinking a situation that has been, this has like been an ongoing situation. And it's going to be different for every one of you. Right? And that's the conflict. You're having a hard time letting go of that emotional, how do I want to put it? Geminis, this is that emotional situations where you have to pull your fucking emotions back. This is mommy making a decision, right? But if there's no masculine in the picture, you got to trust your, because you notice even on this Emperor card and that Nine of Cups card, that like grounded energy, you got to look at it from more of you got to take a staunch approach to it, more from your head and less from your heart. There's a logical resolution here you're not seeing, because when you approach it from more of a standpoint of putting your foot down, that's when the happiness comes. And for a lot of you, this is God kind of, I don't want to say laughing at you, but this is the lesson you had to learn. I mean, you seriously had to learn this lesson. Where's that Five of Cups in reverse? This could be what, this on this part of your journey, this could be what you have to learn. For some of you, even with your kids, is like let go. This is part of the journey. You have to learn to let go of your emotional hold, right? You love your babies, you love your children, but sometimes you have to let them go out on their own. You love your partners, you love your friends and family, but sometimes you just got to let them kind of go emotionally. You know what I mean? They're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to make the decisions they're going to make, and this is not something you have any control over. There's progress, there's movement forward, and for some of you, that's just a little hiccup in the road. That's what's throwing a wrench into the process. That's what's preventing you from moving on, shifting into another gear. You're sitting there scratching your head, scratching your ass, not knowing what the fuck is up, and that spirit, like, you're not always supposed to know what's up. You're not always supposed to know the solution. We've had the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. It's an emotional journey. It's an emotional lesson, Geminis. Friends, family, loved ones. You've been dealing with this for a while with that Five of Cups. This has been what's always kind of held you up. This is what's always kind of impeded your progress. This is what's always kind of prevented you from shifting into that other gear, to move on, to get a little faster, to move forward. You're thinking too much. It's not even thinking too much. You're emotionally attached to it. This is where you got to move your emotions away from it. Yeah, but the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're protected, but then you're not. Some things you're just supposed to kind of go with the flow on, right? And for some of you, that's what's holding you up. Just letting go and letting God. It's supposed to happen that way. It's supposed to go that way, right? That is what's impeding your progress. That's what preventing you from shifting into a higher gear, to pick up more momentum, to pick up more speed. For some of you, this is that one little, it's not little because this has affected your life. This is that one thing that always seems to trip you up throughout your life. It's the one attachment. It's that one, we all got our what's the word? Oh, fuck. They used to say it a lot. It's our one, oh my God, it's right there at the tip of my tongue, Geminis, and I can't think of it. It's that one thing that always sets you back. It's that one thing that's always prevented you from moving forward. It's almost like your kryptonite. What is the fucking word? They used to use it. It was like a psychological word. Then it kind of got out of vogue from people using it. Oh my goodness, y'all know what I'm talking about, especially you older ones. It's that one thing that's always held you up. There's a psychological word for it. They used to use it all the time, and it got out of vogue. People stopped using it. Oh my goodness, that's going to drive me nuts. Just get grounded, remove your emotions, because this is going to be specific. You're going to know how this affects you. This is like the one thing you've always had to work on. Those of you that are thinking of the word that I can't find right now, they used to use it in like psychology. It used to be like a catchphrase, and then people got out of it. This is the one thing you have to continually work on. It just, like a nemesis type energy, it just keeps coming up. It's the one thing that you've always had to deal with that's always kind of threw you for a wrench. Okay, so now you're overthinking it, and that's the thing. Pull your emotions from it. Go have fun. Get grounded. The answer is there. The resolution is there. It's going to be a happy resolution. 8, 9, 10 of cups. But it's dealing with your emotional attachment. It's dealing with your emotional nemesis. Okay, we're going to go with nemesis. Geminis, I love that. Go have fun. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. This has been the same thing that's probably haunted you or hounded you through your life. It's that same when you get to the point. That one thing you just can't let go of. You just can't let go of it because it's your character flaw, but it's part of who you are. It's a character flaw, but it's just there. You know what I mean? And for some of you, this has been the same kind of character flaw that has held you up through the years. That's prevented you from moving forward. It's like that one area of your life, that one thing that you need to work on, and the only way you work on it is when you let go of it. Preventative maintenance on your vehicles, though, okay? Keep that shit in mind, too. Make sure you change your oil, for fuck's sake. Peace, love, and light, Geminis. Peace, love, and light. I love it, though. There's 10 of Cups resolution at the end of the day. As soon as you learn to take that leap of faith and just trust. Just trust. But this is like the one thing. And there's a fucking catchphrase they used to use, and now I can't even think of it. Peace, love, and light, Geminis. Peace, love, and light.